outruns him. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Turner. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Left side is Yates. Following the play, there is a Pitt Panther slow to get up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. And the Panthers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Push is ahead. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. This time they'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Hicks. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Second down to the air. Out wide left, it's Kent. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size, and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, gonna throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Man, those sting, man. Third down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially third down.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
That 43-yard field goal attempt was well within his range, but he misfired, and they'll turn the ball over. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Slips a tackle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Racing to the right. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Number 92, set to kick it away.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Back to the ground game on the left. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the move, it's Turner. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. And that's not going to be a down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room straight ahead. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running it to the right. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And he's brought down after a short gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Left side, it's Knight. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it on the counter. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He leaves it with the back. Turning it on. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And now after losing the fumble, there is an injured man on the field. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Pitt. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. There's some daylight. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Tar Heels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Pulls it. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Ship. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking for running room. Spins away from the defender. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Gets a hand in there.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Throws to the tight end. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Turner. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. At the end of quarter one, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. From the gun. Smith with the grab over the middle. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside. It's right. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Holds on, it's Yates. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Quick give, it's right. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. Needs it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And simple play, simple game, get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Motion from the wide receiver. Hits inside, it's right. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Plows his way ahead. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. In the red area, it's right. Stop right there. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Second down, gonna throw it. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And I think this offense is going to start to get a little frustrated. Back-to-back drives, they've had some success, but they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. And right here, they don't protect their guy. And now, third and long situation, you know the pass rushers are coming. They know it's a pass. Got to be smart here with this play call.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Sets his feet, it's Edwards. With the catch, it's Thurman. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate.
Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Finds a crease, it's right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Rolls right. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the draw, it's right. Maybe a crease. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. North Carolina will call its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped on fourth down. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That is the final timeout for the Tar Heels. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on second down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Yates. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. That is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Hands it off. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. Long way to go on second down. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Going for the big play. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Leaves it with the back. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Left side is Yates. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the 1st down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Edwards. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Hands it off. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
And the Tar Heels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UNC! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Number 92, set to kick this one away.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Takes the handoff. It's right. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable, the defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Trying to get started. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll try the left side. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Gets rid of it. Out wide right, it's Ship. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Tar Heels peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Tells to run, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Thurman. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. That's caught, it's Hicks. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36, it's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wright. Pass to 6. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The give is to Smith. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Throws to the wideout. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 10. All the way back. Touchdown, North Carolina. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Set to kick it off.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll leave it with the lone back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Second and long here. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Out wide left, it's Thurman. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him quickly. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time.
Got enough space. Touchdown, UNC! And the punishment has been extended.
And it started with their offense. They put them in a bind, man. They're already trailing, needed a good possession here in this third quarter to cut into the lead. What do? They turn the football over, short side of the field. Their defense doesn't hold, and this game is getting out of hand.
Number 92, set to kick this one away.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Snap to the up man. It's a fake. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
You're just trying to change the ebb and flow of the game. You're trying to get some of this momentum back, so you go fake punt, and you can't get it executed. It just backfires in their face.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. Down he goes.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to him.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll run it. Quick spin on the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Handoff again. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. It's 3rd and 5. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Swings it out to his running back.
Let's give the defense there some credit on 3rd down. They took all the options away, throwing downfield, forced him to check it down to his back in the perimeter, and then they rushed to the ball carrier, showing you the speed, nowhere to go, forcing him out of bounds.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Right side, it's Kent.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Kent. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Out wide right, it's Yates. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The run inside. It's Smith. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Turner. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Smashes ahead. Gets away from one. He's got space. Touchdown, Tar Heels. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing up and took it all the way to the house.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Panthers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Churns into the pile. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down.
A lot of times you see these...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The give on 4th down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Sets his feet, it's Edwards. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick completion to the right. Shakes a man, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, North Carolina! Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown.
Number 92, set to kick off.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And he looks a little frazzled. And listen, I know he's been rushed and he's been hurried a little bit, but man, big mistakes. You know, 3 interceptions today. It's hard to win football games with your quarterback making mistakes. And right there, just careless, floating off the back foot. He's got to tighten up those details.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Straight ahead, it's Turner. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Line getting set on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Pulls it in, it's Kent. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun. Catch in the middle, it's Yates. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Gain of yardage. Brings up second down.
Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to...